everyone. Welcome to the CPD or Career and Professional Development. See, I'm already giving you an acronym. Career and Professional Development presentation. My name is Simone Jackson. I'm the Associate Director for Graduate Programs at Education Professions, which is a real long title to basically say I'm here to support our grad students, who all will hopefully be you soon in the upcoming summer or fall, or maybe even next spring if you're thinking ahead. So I'm going to share my screen so that you all can see my slides. And I think it should actually just be this screen here. Okay, so, alrighty. And everybody can see Canva? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so like I said, my name is Simone Jackson. I am the career coach for our School of Education, but also supporting our undergraduates who are interested in going to grad school, and then just any graduate student that needs career support. So I am multifaceted around here, hence the long title. But we're going to talk a little bit about career planning and professional development for you all, what you can expect here at Loyola Marymount University. So the very first question that I like to start off, because you all are prospective students, is why grad school now? Why 2024? Are you even thinking about this, right? Going to grad school is a really big commitment. And there are so many reasons why people go to grad school. I listed some below. Let me know in the chat what made you interested in going to grad school now. Is it A, I want to learn and meet new people in my desired industry? Is it B, I want to make more money? Or is it C, I want to make a career change? Or D, all of the above? I see A, C, D, D, all of the above. Okay. We're ones that are going to take advantage of it all. I love to see that. B, yes, make more money. A and B, money and people. D, all of the above. I love it. This is perfect. It's really important, especially as you're thinking about your career. It wouldn't be right for me as a career coach to not kind of make sure you're thinking about the long-term support and reasonings for why you're doing what you're doing within your career. Grad school is an amazing first step to do all of these things. And I actually wanted to share a couple of stats with you all so that you can actually see why this is important for your career and what your return on investment would be at any point in getting your degree, but more specifically with LMU. So, one, networking is vital for those who want to move up in their career. According to HubSpot, 85% of jobs are filled through networking. Okay, just did a whole networking one-on-one presentation before I started this one with some of our students that are interested in also going to grad school that are currently LMU students. And a lot of them were nervous about networking. Well, graduate school is a great place to kind of center yourself and either jump into a new field or rebuild your or continue to grow your current network in whatever industry you're interested in. I saw someone was interested in SFTV. I saw someone was interested in counseling, getting an MBA. Your network is the way that you're going to really get those next job opportunities, those next projects. This is a great opportunity in grad school to move up in your career by getting to know more people in an already structured way. You don't have to go out and figure it out. It's all here. Another great reason is according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, people with a master's degree get paid about $250 more per week than those with a bachelor's degree. I already have a couple of things that I could put $250 towards per week. And I will say that on average, most people see about within 5 years that return on investment truly for getting that graduate degree. After about 5 years or so, you really start to see that difference between maybe some of the folks in your field who did get the bachelor's but not the master's, or who didn't go pursue anything at all. I think that getting your master's degree in the long term, I know that it will help you financially. It will help you in terms of your weekly paychecks, right? But it will also help you in the long-term growth of what you're interested in your field. And then lastly, some 53% of employed US adults who quit their job in the good old pandemic, 2021, changed their occupation or field of work at some point in 2020. Okay. So we know in the last couple of years, there's been a lot happening in the world. And it maybe had you had some time to think, what do I really want to do with my life? And am I currently doing what I really want to do? And it sounds like a lot of you all stopped and thought about that question and landed on grad school. And we're really happy that you landed on LMU specifically. This is a great place that fosters those types of questions, that allows for that change in occupation, for who thrives and wanting to make sure you get paid more, who wants to connect you with more people. So you'll definitely feel that return on investment here at LMU, specifically with CPD. So this is our mission. And you can read it as is, but my favorite part of our mission is to achieve your fullest potential, right? We want to not just do good, we want to do great, right? And so what we do here at CPD is we walk you through those things by providing you resources, experiential learning opportunities, and all kinds of things that you won't be able to find unless you come to LMU specifically and work with our CPD office. So identifying your values and interests and skills, we have online technology that will have you take tests like StrengthsFinder or Focus to Career, where you'll be able to assess, okay, I know I'm in grad school for counseling, or I know I'm in grad school for MFT, but what do I want to do with that? We've got online assessments that can help you walk through that. And then coaches like me can help you interpret your answers. What strengths do I bring to a class, or what strengths do I bring to a company? We can help you take the StrengthsFinder exam, and I'm a Gallup certified strengths coach, which means that I have gone through a training to make sure that you know your top 5 strengths and how you show up in the world, whether you're a relator or a learner or all kinds of different strengths we have that you can utilize in your interviews and in your upcoming networking events. Um, Also, understand how there's, I don't know if you guys saw that, Teams. Sorry. Understand how your skills relate to professional life, right? So making sure that you understand kind of how to navigate the professional world. We have some really amazing resources like our Mane Apparel, MANE, Mane Apparel, where you can get your own wardrobe for free, rented by us. We have a closet full of professional development outfits and full of business, formal, business casual, where you can come in, you can rent it, you wear it, you bring it back, we dry clean it, and then the next person uses it. It's a great way, not only sustainability wise, for you to have what you need, but then also one student told me, yeah, I'm from out of state and I didn't think to pack my suit. And so it's so nice that you all have that here. So I don't have to worry about bringing something so important to and from home, which is great. Um, Explore a wide range of careers that reflect your values, interests, and skills, right? So wanting to make sure that
No, to 7. Stop at 7.
hello, Mary. Making sure that we let you know that you can do more than just whatever you're getting your master's degree in. Oftentimes, especially because I coach a lot of students in education, I'm like, if you don't become a K through 12 teacher this time around, you still have a whole master's degree. You can do whatever you want with that master's degree. And so I'm the type of coach that will ask you those questions, okay, right? What kind of things are you interested in? How can we blend that love for mental health, but also that love for business and create your own company, right? How can we blend some of the interests that you have as a hobby with gardening along with therapy and put something together like an event for your community? Those are the things that we talk about to help you reflect in your career. And lastly, my most favorite, develop and pursue a career plan after college or after grad school. I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of person that will Google Maps when I want to go to the same grocery store that I've been going to for years. I will still put it in maps and say, okay, how long will it be? Should I take the left street or the right street, right? I love a plan. I love direction. And so that's what we provide for you here. If you feel like you need a roadmap, right? You feel like I just want somebody to tell me what to do. I just want somebody to give me my options. What are my options? What are the companies available? Who's hiring? Who's focused on DEI? Who's focused on sustainability? Who wants to meet me in class? Who's willing to meet me at happy hour? How can we give you a plan and we sit down and we talk about your goals, we talk about your interests, we talk about your skills, we put a plan together. And so I'm really excited about that. The other thing that you'll note with our office is that every single college has its own career coach. So in SFTV and CFA, you have Mandy, so our film and television and fine arts programs. You have Mandy. If you're in the School of Education, you have me, Simone. If you're in business, our College of Business, then you'll have Naomi and Chris, who also is a graduate of the MBA program. If you are interested in Fever or any of our STEM classes, then you'll have Erica, and then any health related, you'll be with Vanessa. So we have a coach for every single person, and we all have specific expertise in that space. We've either worked in that field, we've gotten degrees in those fields, or we have done extensive research and knowledge to understand and coach those students. So you'll always have an expert, which is not always the case. Sometimes some colleges have generalists. They hope that they can help you the best that they can with what they know with career, but we are here are specialists. And so we know what we're talking about for the field that you're interested in. Who's hiring? Everyone is hiring us, which is really cool. NBC Universal, Google, Frontier, Enterprise, Apple, TikTok, Amazon, Insight Global, Walt Disney. What's really cool, we just added our graduate student LMU outcomes page. Our LMU outcomes page is basically a page dedicated to all of our students who want to know, and parents, prospective students, whomever, would like to know who's hiring LMU students. And so we have a whole page dedicated to our undergrad and our grad students. So you can actually use that QR code to figure out where are our CBA students, our business students going? Where are our School of Education students going? Who's hiring them? We tell you up front. We want you to know all of who we are and what we do. And so we tell you right up front on our outcomes page. It's really cool. It's interactive. Definitely check it out. All righty. Now, the next thing is the graduate student experience. We provide really great specific resources just for our graduate students. One, someone like me, graduate students in my title, but also direct connections to employers in a variety of industries, online and in person. We understand that you might not be here every single day. Your day may look like waking up and taking your kids to school and then going to your full-time job and logging in online and going to class from 4:30 p.m. to 10 p.m., right? Your 2 classes online. We get that. We understand you might be on campus, right? That you've weaved out the time to be able to come on campus and you do want to meet employers and have networking events. We have a variety of things available for you. Like I shared, we have personalized career coaching to help you all to make sure that you feel confident. If I ever had to use a word on the number one thing that people are looking for in career coaching from my own vantage point is how to have confidence. Confidence in what's on your resume, confidence on what's in your cover letter and what you're talking about in your interview. You have a career coach who's been in your shoes and you can help you build that confidence in your networking skills and your job search and your materials. We also have some really cool technology, okay? Because I'm not up at 11:30 p.m. when you are trying to prepare for your interview the next day. So that's okay because we have things like Big Interview and VMock, and I'm going to explain a little bit more in the next slide, but we have online resources so that we are accessible to you 24/7. And with the help of AI, they can support you while we're not here online. You can do something on your own. Lastly, we are partnering with your faculty. The number one person that you are going to hang out with that's a staff member at LMU is your professors. And we know that. And so we talk to them and we keep them updated and we have meetings with your deans and we have meetings with your faculty and we're sharing with them our resources and we're coming into your classrooms and we're giving presentations. You will not be able to not see me if you choose not to come to CPD in person, because eventually you will somehow see me in class or you'll see a resource in your syllabus. We try to make sure that we integrate ourselves into your curriculum as best as we can to make sure that you have the career education included in your degree as well. So these are some of the really cool resources that I was just telling you about. One, like I shared, we have the personalized career coaching. I always say this is the slide that if I, had to put nothing down, it would just be this slide, and this is all of what we offer. We provide personalized career coaching, access to advanced technology. So here is the Pride. You may or may not hear about this throughout your day, but the Pride is a really great place to connect with alumni. LMU Lions are everywhere, especially when you start getting closer to campus. Oh my gosh, the license plates and the people. We're in the Silicon Beach area, right? And so we're in all the different companies, and the Pride is our own exclusive online resource where you can build a profile with other LMU Lions and see what they're up to and message them. And it's not in a big web of DMs on LinkedIn. It's right through the Pride where they're expecting to see you and they want to hear from you. The next is VMOC. VMOC is our online resume review system. So basically, you get to drop your resume into VMOC. VMOC will give you a score based off of our AI technology and help you better your resume without you even having to meet with me. It's a great opportunity if you want quick feedback on your resume from companies all over the world that have placed their input on what they're looking for. And it matches you up with what is being submitted by other people in your college. So you know how you're standing up against your classmates so that you can be competitive. Handshake is our online job board. It's also the place where you'll book appointments with me. It's also the place where you'll RSVP for events. It's our #1 platform to stay connected to you while you're in class and going to and from home. Handshake is basically, if you were in school within the last 5 years or so, you may have seen it on your college campuses. If not, then you probably don't know about it. But Handshake is a fairly new company within the last 7 to 10 years or so, where you basically have all of the companies. There's someone's job to hire college students. Early career talent is what they call it. Recruiters, right? But they're recruiters for our college students. They're recruiters for our graduate students. And they are looking for you on Handshake. So it's our version, our own little world in higher education. We talk to the employers through that app. They put all their job postings on there. You all create a profile and you can start talking to that person. So instead of being in the big hole of LinkedIn or Indeed or Monster or whatever you're using, you can apply to those same jobs on Handshake and have a much better return on your investment, right? The ROI for the jobs that you're interested in applying to. Big Interview. Big Interview is basically where you get to do interview prep on your own without having to meet with me. You can have AI tell you how you did. And I meet with students all the time who say they absolutely love Big Interview. They will record you. They'll tell you how often you looked away from the camera. They'll count how many ums and ands you did. They'll let you know if you use sophisticated words or basic words. They'll check the lighting in the room. They do a lot. Okay, so make sure you're in a place where you don't care to be filmed. But Big Interview will give you all the feedback you need for your interview prep. And then lastly is LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning is free for all of our LMU students. LinkedIn Learning is like a big old library. It's like our own version of YouTube, but just career related things. You can get certified in a couple of things on LinkedIn Learning. We use it to help our students build out just some more career education within your field. Lastly, like I shared, we have events online and in person. We have career fairs going on throughout the entire year, from business to STEM to the School of Education. Our education fair is actually coming up next week. We have really great panels that we often do online and in person. Like we just did the business and sports panel where we had someone from the Olympics, the LA Rams. We had just all, oh my gosh, it was all kind of people there. The LA Kings. I mean, it's so nice to be at LMU because we get connected to all the LA things. And so because we're right here. So definitely check out our events. We record almost all of them and put them in Handshake so that you can look at it. Like I said, our exclusive job board, which is Handshake for your interests and preferences, and then welcoming staff. You'll be connected the moment you walk into the door. You'll be greeted by one of our peer advisors. And so we're really excited to welcome you in. We'll walk you through how to make an appointment with us. We'll get you immediately started on resume review or cover letter review or Big Interview, whatever you need. You can always drop in and meet with one of our peer advisors, or you can have a one-on-one session with us in person or online with one of the coaches or our graduate assistants. Okay. And that is pretty much it. This is our social media. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, I highly suggest you do. You can take a look at all of the different events that we're hosting. This Saturday, we're actually hosting our very first first gen graduate student networking event. So we're really excited to really start to bring some more micro communities together within the graduate student population. And so our first gen graduate student networking event is open to students and alumni this weekend. We're also hosting a graduate student only headshot event. So we have a professional headshot photo booth inside of our office. Literally, it's a photo booth with a professional Nikon camera and a touch screen. You can click the button and it will take your picture in the most fabulous way. You can whiten your teeth. You can make sure that you look good. You can do it 1,000 times if you want, and it's free. And so our graduate students are actually going to be the first to use it this year. We're hosting an event in April where our graduate students are going to come together. They're going to take their headshots using the machine and then network in the back of our office to get to know each other and hopefully help each other get jobs because it's April. So we know that that's a good time to get your LinkedIn headshot together. So all of that you can see on our website and on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram and all that. So I left a little bit of time for questions. I don't know if anyone had any questions for me. You're welcome to come off mute or put it in the chat. I see a question in the Q&A. What day in April is the next event? Our next event is, I'm looking at my calendar, April 11th. Oh, thank you for asking that question. Our next event is actually April 11th. Now it's open to just current students, but you get a taste, right, of what we're doing. We're doing a salary negotiation event. Dr. Audra Berea, I don't know why I can't pronounce her last name. My boss, I always call her Audra because she's just not that formal for that purpose. But yeah, she's hosting a salary negotiation workshop event in April. And this is for mostly our graduate students, actually. It came out of the demand for our graduate students asking for a little bit more of an elevated workshop for them. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing it in collaboration with our First to Go office, which is our first gen student population services office. And then our ACE program, which helps students interested going into grad school. So it's all about how to ask for the money that you want and the money that you deserve, and make sure you have strategy around that. So that's happening in April. How often does the LMU offer job fairs? So that's a really good question. We host job fairs that are specific to just your industry at least once. So you'll always have a business fair, a STEM fair, an education fair. SFTV and CFA, most of the entertainment industry does not want to stand behind a table and do career fairs in that form of recruiting. A lot of the events that you'll do for recruiting are networking events. We have a very large networking event with some highly distinguished LMU alum that come to campus and employers that are requested to come from small production studios to graphic design. They all come and do networking events, and we do that quite often. We also host a monthly casual career conversation. So every single month on a Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, which is a day where we have a farmer's market on campus every single Wednesday, at least once a month, CPD, my office, goes out there and we bring 10 to 15 employers to campus. It's a variety of employers who are hiring for all majors and for all years, including graduate students. You can talk to them and get to know them in a casual way. They don't care if you're on a skateboard, if you just got out of class, if you took your headphone out and you're like, wait, excuse me, what? What'd you say? They want to hire you. We've had the LA Rams, we've had Athletics, we've had Skechers, we've had VaynerMedia, we've had the education team, we've had LAUSD, we've had City Year, we've had some production companies. So it's really great. It's an awesome opportunity for you to catch employers in a casual way. So I think we're at 10 at the moment for the year. So we do it quite often. I have a question about the school psychology graduate program. Does LMU offer concentrations? I am also interested in applied behavior analysis and was wondering if some ABA coursework was embedded in the school psychology program. So School of Education provides a lot of ways for you to uniquely craft your own degree. I'll let Emily take it if there's a specific answer, but I know for sure that if you meet with your advisor and let them know specifically what you're looking for and why do you want the certificate? Why do you want the specification? They'll walk you through the best classes to blend together so that you can be qualified for whatever you're looking for. But yeah, they offer some really great programs. Um, you mentioned that film and TV folks have different career person. How would one contact her with questions? Mandy Brockhouse is our coach, and you can contact her through careers@lmu.edu. Just share your name, that you're a prospective student, and that you're interested in learning more about film and television, and then they'll forward you over to Mandy. She's amazing. They're actually going to New York, when is it, next month? That we're doing a career trek, which is really cool. A career trek is basically where we take LMU students from Los Angeles and fly you to another area where a lot of other LMU students are at. I'm sorry, a lot of LMU alumni are at, and we build relationships with those employers. So end of the month. Oh my gosh, it's not my trip. This is Mandy. Mandy and Naomi from business and film and television are taking students to New York, including a couple graduate students, which is great, advocating to make sure our graduate students get these experiential learning as well. During Easter break, they'll be going to New York to see the Yankees, T-Mobile. God, they just added a bunch of other companies. So basically, they go around New York and go to the actual offices and meet the people who work there. You get to do tours. I think they're going to Broadway. They were like, oh, our Broadway tickets just got in. So they're going to have a blast. They're going to be in Times Square. They're going to go to Broadway. They're going to connect with alumni. There's a mixer. They're going to Central Park. It's really fun. And graduate students get a chance to go. So definitely careers at LMU if you want to talk to Mandy. And then last question, dropped this in the Q&A. Yep, I just answered that one. Okay, I think I did it. 6:59. Thank you guys so much. Careers@lmu.edu. If you have additional questions, they'll all be forwarded to the right coach or person. I'm Simone Jackson. If you guys have any questions directly to me. And yeah, thank you so much.